Nick, I have a confession. I don't know who boys are.
The Nelk boys.
I've never heard of the Nelk boys.
It's a very like douchey, right-wing leaning podcast. It's the dude called Steiny. They've interviewed Donald Trump. They're part of the crop of podcasts of like bro podcasts that help elect Donald Trump, like the Theo Von, Andrew Schultz.
I've never heard of them.
I mean, Theo Von does like Bernie Sanders and stuff, but I mean, they're kind of part of that whole Charlie Kirk. They're very pro right wing. Kind of, they interview Andrew Tate. They're friends with Andrew Tate. They're friendly with Andrew Tate. It's all about like
our favorite people.
Yeah, like they're part of the mentality that like the best way to look after your mental health is just go to the gym, bro. Like that sort of crowd audience, predominantly male, predominantly right wing, probably predominantly white.
You'd be surprised how many Mexican right wingers there are. But yeah, great.
So yeah, like very influential overall. So yeah, they used to be. Tangerine says they used to be YouTube pranksters. They used to like just do.
Of course they did.
Prank videos and shit. So let's watch this.
Before we get into it, if you guys have not tried out the PrizePicks app, you guys gotta try it out. You guys know me and all the boys.
And they have a beer brand called Happy Dad as well. So they're always like wearing Happy Dad merch and shit. This podcast was filmed on July 8th. Any current events that occurred? I mean, yeah, but a lot has happened since then in July 8th. Like, you can't use this as an excuse. Like, but if there's something we didn't cover, we're sorry. They genocided a whole people since October 18th. October the 8th till July 8th. So, yeah, everybody, we're going to get angry together. This is what we're basically doing. So, everybody breathe in. Deep breaths, goose fraba. Everybody relax. If you got something to smoke, light it up. Whatever it is, if there's a little drink that you need, sip on that thing because we about to get... Sorry. It's shit's about to get obnoxious. So, yeah, let's go.
Hello.
This is fucking nuts. This is so crazy. We are so not qualified to do this. That's what's interesting about this.
Yeah, you're not. Okay, but just before we get going, let's just read their comments because their comment section actually gave me hope.
Which one's Steiny and which one's the other one?
This guy's Steiny. I have no idea what the fuck the other guy is, but this one's Steiny right here. And this guy's friends with like the H3 podcast. He's been invited on a few times. He keeps flirting with like one of their crew members. I just wrote shame on you guys. There you go. Very nice. 4 hours ago. A beautiful comment. But so like a lot of these comments I'm presumably are like right wingers. This guy, Nick Strength and Power, says this was pitched to Netanyahu like this. Don't worry, these guys are idiots. You can use their platform to push whatever propaganda you want, and they won't push back on anything. Ro Heim says unsubscribed. And I mean, these people have said a lot of stupid shit. For this guy to be like unsubscribed means this was one step too far. Mind of a Criminal says, I miss when YouTube used to show dislikes. Gabrielle Zalo says the bar was already so low for you guys, but it's genuinely in hell with this one. Coincidentally, that's also where Netanyahu is headed. You guys didn't question him once. This is crazy. Asking him if he prefers Burger King or McDonald's while people are starving. This is insane. He used these guys because he knew they were in over their heads. Just another evil, pathetic tactic by our greatest ally. So no one has their back. And the only positive thing that I can glean from this is that like left-wingers and right-wingers are at least the younger generation are in agreement that like fuck Israel. No one fucks with Israel. No one wants to support Israel anymore. No one wants to send Israel unlimited funds so they can murder and butcher women and children. At the very least, this is uniting a large swath of like the population. So as much as I hate the Nelk boys and I probably disagree with 99% of what their audience believes, this is kind of refreshing to see. This person says, looking at all these comments, I'm glad we're all on the same page. Zero pushback. You literally just let a war criminal talk freely for an hour to millions of fans. Just horrible. You guys are truly... and this is a cool comment. Reputation takes years to build and just seconds to ruin. So...
It's interesting that the right-wingers are okay with their regular content, but they draw the line at Netanyahu. But all the other right-wing stuff is fine.
I know, but look, we gotta take victories where we can get them. We gotta take victories where we can get them, and they had to go on like this whole damage control thing. Here they are, like this is. If we have time, we're gonna try to react to this later. Like, they got Hassan on a call. They talked to like everybody, like even Sneeko and Nick Fuentes, anti-Semite Nick Fuentes and anti-Semite Sneeko. They're like apologizing to everyone now because they pissed everyone off. They pissed off the leftists who already don't fuck with them, but they pissed off a lot of the right-wing audience that was supposed to be on their side. That's like, nah, we don't fuck with Netanyahu, bro. No one fucks with Israel anymore. So that's what's happening there. Let us begin and let's go.
We're just not. We just should not be doing this.
Well, yeah, you should not be doing this.
Here we have the Prime Minister
very
of Israel.
Orange, like
this
his
guy.
Daddy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Trump, kind
Yeah.
of. Trump kind of orange.
Kind of.
I mean, very orange.
Benjamin Netanyahu. He's about to walk into the podcast right now. This is probably
Wait,
one of the
can I
most.
ask something?
Sure.
Why is Netanyahu doing podcasts? It's really silly.
Because
like, kind of absurd.
Because Israel's fucked. That's how in the toilet the reputation is. And I saw a clip on Twitter. Like at one point, he's gonna be like, "Listen, I mean, the youth, the young people, they have a wrong Israel idea about Israel." So he saw that. But honestly, he saw that it worked for Trump.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was like, Trump got on all these podcasts. He was dancing with the Nelk boys. He was dancing with XQC and Aiden Ross.
Stupid.
So what if I get on there and I could launder the genocide that way? Maybe we can. Like that's exactly what he's doing. It worked for Trump. Maybe Trump even told him, "Hey, I'll give you the hookup. I know these great boys, the Nelk boys. We'll get you on a podcast. You'll get to talk about the genocide. You'll get to deny it. They're not gonna question you. They're good guys. They love Dana White and the UFC." Sorry, guys. Okay, let's go back.
If not the most controversial podcast we
For sure, the most
have
we've
ever done.
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe not the most controversial we'll ever do.
Maybe not.
But
Maybe
this is, I mean, this issue is just like, and by the way, I want to say too, I'm not claiming to be an expert on this issue or anything like that. I'm kind of just probably like a lot of you
La wallah, you're not an expert.
We know.
What gave it away? The way you fucking wearing your suit right now? The way you can't even fucking properly tie a tie? Fix your fucking collar, bro. I mean, Netanyahu does not deserve the respect of even having a fixed collar, but like, you can't even dress properly, man. You can't even dress yourself and you're a fucking adult. So, of course, you're not qualified to be having this conversation.
guys that, you know, you read stuff online. And I feel like on the internet now too, it's like you don't even know what's real
I'm just sorry for keeping my impressions are the live chat is enjoying my impressions. Thank you guys. You guys give me so much confidence.
anymore. Like you read shit and it's like you see a headline and it's like, is this true? Is this not true? So I see so much stuff about, you know, what's going on in Israel and, you know, Iran and Palestine. And to be honest, I just really don't know what is going on there. So it's gonna be interesting to sit down with Prime Minister Netanyahu
Really?
and kind of just ask him some
Wait, he
questions.
said, I don't know what's happening over there?
He just doesn't know what's
And to
happening.
be honest, I just really don't know what is going on there. So
It's only been happening for a year and a half. Is it? How long has it been? Honestly, I've lost fucking track of time. Has it been 2 years?
It's been
No.
almost 2 years.
It'll be
it's
2
gonna
years.
2 years in October.
It'll be 2 years in like 3 months.
How do they not do research before they invite someone to their podcast?
I don't know what's happening, but he's going to be here to educate us. The devil himself is going to tell us how he's not murdering all these women and children.
it's gonna be interesting to sit down with Prime Minister Netanyahu and kind of just ask him some questions about what we read online, and
Get educated.
probably gonna be a lot of
Get educated. Get educated. Look, Steiny, look, Eid bil bro. Oh my God, bro. These guys literally are and they're promoting their beer. Happy Dad beer. And Netanyahu's going to have a Happy Dad thing while, look, dude, if they never sell another bottle of Happy Dad, that'll be the greatest thing. Like, they have Netanyahu endorsing their fucking beer brand.
a lot of hate in the comments and stuff like that. In my opinion, I mean, dude,
We're
if we
journalists,
get,
right?
I mean, we're technically
How
journalists.
can you pass up this opportunity at the end of the day?
No, and plus, at the end of the day, it's like we get
Okay, obviously I'm not gonna comment on them calling themselves journalists. They're obviously not, but like, how can we pass up this opportunity? Bro, you can pass it up unless you're gonna actually question the motherfucker, and you're actually going to question him, and you're going to test him, and you're gonna challenge him. Yeah, you can pass up the opportunity because you're not fucking qualified. Like, I'm gonna give you guys an example. When Noah Samson was trying to do his live stream, his fundraiser live stream, he was looking for interpreters because he wanted to have Rashid al-Haddad on, the young Yemeni man, Timothy Chalamet, okay? And he was looking for Arabs who could try to help translate. At one point I'm like, wait, why don't I throw my hat in the ring? Like, I speak Arabic. I could probably help translate 70% of it. Like, it would be fun. Like, how could I pass up this opportunity to like meet Rashid al-Haddad, like fucking talk to him? Then I was like, but I'm not qualified. Like, there's 100 million people that are better at Arabic than I am, that could understand Yemeni Arabic and like give a more accurate translation. Why do I even want to fucking ruin the stream? So I was like, just fucking stay the fuck out of it. Like, because I was not qualified to do it. I speak a little bit of Arabic. I speak Arabic fluently, but like not well enough to be a live translator for something that important. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm not qualified to do that. You should know when to take your hat out of the ring, bro. Like, it's fine.
Opportunity to sit down with one of the most powerful people in the world, a world leader.
Yeah.
And we get to ask him some stuff, and we're gonna ask him what we want to ask him too. So if you guys, want to hear shit, whatever questions you guys want to hear, there's probably a ton of other interviews of him on CNN or like, typical news stuff. We're gonna ask him what we want to ask him. So
actually,
to
no,
me,
there's
this is
not. All
crazy.
the interviews with Netanyahu, bro, are softball interviews. You guys had it, but the only reason he even agreed to sit with you guys is because he knows you're a bunch of fucking idiots. He knows you're idiots, you're morons with, like, you don't know shit about what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know shit about geopolitics. You don't know anything about your own local politics. What's happening locally in your own neighborhoods, in your own states, in your own fucking counties. How the fuck are you gonna know what's happening in Palestine right now?
Like how far we've come, and we're get to sit down with world leaders.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. So
Yeah. I mean, for any backlash, this is just an opportunity, again, you can't really pass up. I don't see it. Like, there's no one else doing this.
yeah, I don't give a shit. I'll sit down with any world
How
leader.
do
in
they
the
sound
world.
like
I
in
mean,
one
my
time
dream.
speed?
Hmm?
How do they sound like when they're like not sped up?
Let's see.
Yes, is Kim Jong-un.
Both of
Kim
ours.
Jong-un, if you're watching this,
This is kind
Oh,
of
love
very
to come to
douchey,
North
okay.
Korea and interview
all
you
I could
as
think
well.
about is the interview when we're doing
I'm
this.
so down to pull up to Moscow and interview Putin too.
Yeah. We'll do everybody.
This is what sets off podcasts. You could put a small microphone here, but no, you have to see this.
I'm already
thing, right?
triggered.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's trying to act all nice and shit. Oh, I'm on a podcast. I'm on a podcast right now. Fuck, I lost the Netanyahu. I can't do it anymore. You put a little microphone, but now... Oh, there it is. You gotta put a little microphone on. Fucking piece of shit. The devil, man.
Mr. Netanyahu with us today. We're here.
Mr.
in the
Netanyahu. Sorry, we're gonna pause a lot. We're gonna be pausing a lot. I'm sorry. The heads up, Manhalla.
Blair House.
Yep.
Right? Is this the White House grounds?
Close.
Close.
It's the sort of the official guest house of the United States.
How have you seen like the White House and stuff? Like how has it evolved over the years, over the times of you visiting it?
I've met
So I just
quite a few of the American presidents because I've
It's
been.
the official guest house of the United States. So this is like a U.S. government sanctioned fucking podcast interview with the Nelk boys, bro. What the fuck?
I think we're in hell.
We are in hell, bro. We are in hell. We are literally in hell, burning right now. Like, I should be dead right now. This is
in office pretty long time. Not because we don't have elections, but because I've won quite a few of them. Okay, I think there's never been a friend like Donald Trump in the White House for Israel. I think he's a remarkable leader. I think he's changing history. He said he'll make America great again.
what a bar. There's never been a friend like Donald Trump. Oh my god, bro. The fuck you mean the Epstein guy? The fucking Epstein guy whose own base doesn't even fuck with anymore, bro? Dude, the right wing, honestly, they've been eating shit this last fucking week. Like, between their hero Trump being basically outed as a fucking pedophile who's definitely on the Epstein list. Most definitely.
Nobody knew.
Why is everybody still talking about Epstein?
It's not real. You imagined it the entire time.
Why is everybody talking about, like, you know what I mean? And now the fucking Nelk boys are interviewing this guy and they're getting yelled at by their own fucking audience. It's nice. It's, you know what? It's a good
Very
week.
satisfying.
Half,
Eat each other.
Half-Tooth Replica says, imagine being paid to talk to Netanyahu. Right? I mean, it's the only way to do it, but like, you can't pay anyone enough to fucking talk to this man. Veronica, our beloved Veronica from Israel, says a rule of thumb: never try Will Ferrell and James Franco ideas at home. She's talking about the dictator because he was talking about it's like let's interview Kim Jong-un. I did kind of like that movie though. I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of like the interview. Guilty pleasure of mine.
He's already done it. You know, America is widely admired now around the world. And especially after our joint operation against this regime that wanted to, chance death.
Nobody admires the U.S.
Did it say America
Nobody.
is widely regarded around the world?
Yeah.
Bro, nobody fucks with America right now, man. Superman isn't making enough money worldwide because the world hates America, and they think that Superman represents America. Captain America, the latest one, fucking tanked. It's because you've been genociding a whole country for the past fucking 2 years. Ain't nobody fucking with America right now, bro. Bombing Yemen, bombing everybody.
America, death to Israel. Well, I think together we've shown the world a different.
And look, he's using his sexy voice. He's using that was I left that super chat on Chris Kunzler's chat. Netanyahu, I'm trying to sound like.
Why is he raspy?
Hey, Nelk boys, did you hear about the aid trucks that Hamas is trying to steal from the Palestinians? It's really not right what they're trying to
Like, fucking bro, what are you trying to? You trying to fuck Steiny?
Hey guys, are you wet yet?
Are you trying to fuck Steiny? What's happening, Netanyahu? Why are you trying to sound like a smooth talk?
No, it's not. There's actually not a genocide happening. You know what I mean? It's just a human shields.
Thank
The
you.
face of America, very powerful, very directed.
Very small, by the
resolute.
way.
You guys are very tight, right? Would you call it a bromance?
Well, you might.
Size-wise,
I mean,
he
we've
feels
known each other
compact.
several decades.
He is pretty
and,
compact. And he's shrinking.
yeah,
He's
I
at that
like
age
it.
where he's just shrinking.
What do you like
now.
best about
You know what I
old
mean?
man.
His nose and ears are going to continue. Look at those fucking ears, man. His nose and ears are going to keep growing, but his body's going to shrink. He's at that age. Shrinkage.
You meet him close up, and Sarah and I have had this opportunity many times, including last night in a great dinner we had at the White House. First of all, Donald Trump can be very funny.
Of
You know,
course.
He can be very funny. He can
Especially off camera,
He
right?
can absolutely. He can split your. You sort of sit there and you start.
Stop. Why are you whitewashing this fucking criminal? This man is literally wanted by the international criminal, like the ICC and the ICJ, the International Court of Justice, and he's fucking chilling with the Nelk boys. Full send podcast. I mean, this was definitely a full send podcast. You sent your fucking audience away.
Guffawing because it's so funny. And also, I'll tell you something else. That Sarah, who's a psychologist, and psychologists, psychologists,
Of course.
they look at people,
Hmm.
they identify very quickly with that. You know what she said to me about Donald Trump? She said he's a good person. He has a good heart. He wants to do good. And that is something that I think that you have to know him well to appreciate it. And the last thing I tell you about him, okay? I mean, I can tell you many things, but he cuts through the chase. He cuts through the BS. I have to spell out what
Voice
BS
is
is.
so
He
fucking
cuts
low.
through the BS. He goes
He's
right
trying
to
to.
the
He's really
the
trying
heart of
to.
the matter. And sometimes he says things that
Trying to appeal
Get
to a new
right to
demographic. He's trying to
things
get the
that people-
ladies now.
Hey, ladies.
But I'm sorry to tell you, Netanyahu, it's just a bunch of white dudes, white bros watching this fucking podcast normally. Their audience is not who you're trying to appeal to, man. And they're even like the white men watching the Nelk boys are repulsed by you.
No one
don't
wants
wanna
to fuck,
really
man.
think through. And he cuts to the bone. And that is an amazing quality because it lets you focus on the things that are important. So it's been an incredible partnership, both personally, but also for our two nations.
Did you have any type of relationship with Biden?
Not the same. I've known Biden for, 40 years? Almost as long. Well, both of them. Over the decades, it was a different relationship. It was a friendship, but also it evolved into, how shall I say this? Severe disagreements.
Mhm.
And with
Yeah,
Donald-
severe disagreements because they stopped sending you money to murder hundreds of thousands of people, right?
But like they still sent them billions of dollars. Where was the disagreement?
You got to do everything, bro. You got to level Gaza, and then Trump just swooped in. It's like, let's build a hotel. Like it's Biden did the job for Trump. He already did it, bro. He got it fucking running. He got the machine running, the genocide going. You know what I mean? Trump didn't have to do anything. He didn't have to lift a fucking finger, bro. So Biden is a great friend of Israel's, bro. I'm sorry, Biden and Kamala.
Trump, we've had powerful agreements. And when there's no daylight between an American president and an Israeli prime minister, amazing things can happen. Like our common enemies who chant death to Israel, death to America, and want to develop atomic bombs and the means to deliver them to this city and to every part of America. All of a sudden, they're not so intimidating. All of a sudden, we can defeat them. All of a sudden, you can use these brave American pilots who come from around the world, drop it right over the bunker, and help us end the amazing feats of our soldiers.
Bro, no one wants to fucking bomb America, man. You think Hamas, they just want to fucking get bread to eat. You think if they've managed to like finally get a house, get a job, you're like, all right, now that we've fixed our lives and our kids aren't getting killed and mangled, let's go bomb America. Like, what the fuck, dude? They just want to live a normal life on their land in Palestine. No one has any interest in doing anything to America or Americans. Why would they? They just want fucking peace, bro. No one is interested in starting a war or jihad in fucking America, bro.
And pilots. That's an amazing thing. It's good for America. It's good for the security of every single American.
How do you feel about the Americans' opinion on Israel right now?
Well, look, I think the broad segments of the American public support Israel, but I'm concerned that the young people in America, some of them are getting the wrong picture of
radical
Israel,
left.
vilification, demonization. You can feed them a lot of lies.
The young people, fuck yeah, bro. Young people don't fuck with you. And they ain't gonna fuck with you because social media fucking exists and live video, bro. That's it. Game over. It's fucking donezo, bro.
But the only way you can fight lies is with the truth. How do you fight lies? You tell the truth.
Yeah, and you banned TikTok, you fucking pieces of shit. They literally panicked so much because TikTok was so fucking pro-Palestine, bro. They literally banned it, and now an American company wants to acquire TikTok, and it's all gonna change, and the algorithm is gonna change, etc. Fuck you guys, bro. Like, they literally went after, like, Instagram. If you started to post pro-Palestine shit on Instagram, you would get shadow banned. People had to start posting fucking watermelons instead of the Palestinian flag because Instagram would limit your stories. So, I mean, you know, if you can't convince the people with the truth, just control the means of communication.
You have to tell it as often and as, intensely as the lies that are leveled against you. And that requires an effort. It's like another battlefield, you know? And I'm doing this podcast, among other things, to reach young people.
Of course.
You guys are pretty
Oh, there
young.
it is. I'm doing this podcast. He's doing the podcast to reach young people. And of course, because they're losing the PR battle. They're winning, and like winning the war in terms of like weaponry. Of course, you're gonna murder as many Palestinians as you want. They could murder all of them tomorrow by just like nuking them if they wanted to. But they're doing it a bit more slowly, a little bit more methodically, because if they nuke them, you can't deny that it's a genocide, right? But they're losing the PR war. Like, it's not even funny. Like, at this point, the world's opinion on Israel, it was already kind of in the toilet. But like, you're losing Americans now. Like, you're losing your biggest fucking ally. Marina sends $2 and says Palestinians are starving and he's having fun. It's insane. It's insane, Marina. It's disgusting to watch. And thank you so much for the support, Marina. We love you.
I mean,
30 years old.
30.
30.
That's young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think the biggest misconceptions are about Israel?
Well, first of all, they don't know what kind of an open society it is, how pluralistic. I mean, we live in the heart of the Middle East, okay? Iran is not that far away. In Iran, they hang gays by
Beleshna, we started with the gays, always using gay people as a shield. Stop using
Wait,
gay
what did
people.
he say? I didn't hear it.
He's like, oh, it's the most open society. It's an open society. They're always going to talk about gay people and the fact that you can be gay there, and they use literally gay people as human shields over in their arguments.
I mean, we live in the heart of the Middle East, okay? Iran is not that far away. In Iran, they hang gays by cranes. In Israel, probably Tel Aviv is one of the,
Let's
the
pull
most
up the
open-
statistic.
We
for
get
how
it.
many fucking homophobic Israelis there are. Let's pull up some fucking statistics, actually.
Bro, we get it. Men can suck dick in Israel. Women can go down on other women in Israel. We get it. Is that a reason to fucking genocide a whole other fucking population? Stop using gay people as fucking examples, bro. Like, it's fucking disgusting, man. And by the way, we live in Lebanon. Your neighbor. We're pretty open about gay people here, too. It's not perfect, okay? It's not. It's definitely, there's a lot of room for improvement. But, like, stop pretending that Israel is this beacon of hope, bro, okay? Gay people have rights in Israel. Great. Let Palestinians live.
Honestly, I feel like us in like Lebanon and Israel have like a pretty equal homophobic to non-homophobic. The only reason they have pride parades there is because of the US.
Exactly.
Like
And
if there wasn't like if the US as a concept didn't exist and didn't send them billions every year, they wouldn't be having pride parade.
dude, not only do they send them billions in dollars every year, they send them tons of people. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure the majority of the people that are participating in the gay pride parades in Israel are like Americans and like Europeans that have an Israeli passport as a second passport. They're dual citizens. They're just going there to have fun in a nice Middle Eastern country to enjoy the weather, because the weather
Like
here
blatant.
the weather here is pretty nice in the area. You know what I mean? Like, and look, gay marriage isn't even legal in Israel. Everyone's saying it's not even legal there. So what makes it better than Lebanon? Like, fuck off, bro. And again, no one cares. Let them build a fucking society, and then they'll get to gay rights, bro. Right now, they're trying to get bread. They're literally trying to get flour right now. No one, even the gay people, don't give a fuck about their rights right now in Palestine. They want to eat. The gay people in Palestine, bro, guess what? They just want to get some food. Then they'll worry about their own gay rights, man. Like, priorities, my man.
liberal-minded city on earth. Israel is a high.
We visited there, yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
completely different.
Our assistant's
Women.
gay too. He had a good time.
Well, you could vouch.
yeah, no, we all had a good
So,
time.
you know, I mean, look at that. How about women? Okay. Women in Iran, they shoot the women. They shot this extraordinary.
How many women has Israel shot, bro? You really want to get into that?
They shot like a toddler yesterday.
How many women and
Fuck
children?
off.
Yeah, so like, they shot a woman in Iran because of the veil. Okay, dude, the Iranian government can be disgusting at times. Fuck you guys, doesn't excuse you. Well, they do that, so stop with the fear mongering, bro.
brave and beautiful woman shot on the
Beautiful
sidewalk
woman,
because
relax.
she showed too much hair. In Israel, women are, you know what women, I'll tell you what the difference is, okay? So I had this young women officer in my military secretariat. You know, the prime minister has military secretariat and usually has a general and it has staff assistants. One of the staff assistants was this young woman pilot, navigator.
They have a young woman pilot, folks. Karim, we got to clap. A young woman pilot working in the Israeli, working for Netanyahu. Stand up. You got to stand up.
I'm not gonna stand up. They got women doing war crimes.
They have women in their government, folks. Wow. Truly, truly shocking stuff.
On leave from the Air Force to do this work in the Prime Minister's office. You know what she did now? She was flying over the skies of Tehran, you know, attacking this horrible regime that tyrannizes the women in Tehran. That's the difference. The women there get shot on the sidewalk.
I'm pretty sure the women in Tehran were more terrorized by your fucking bombs killing innocent women and children and civilians than they were of their own government, bro. You're not going to liberate people. Remember, you can't liberate people by bombing them. You're not going to get people on your side. You know what most Iranians want now? They probably want their government to make nukes more than ever. They want their government to develop nukes more than ever as a fucking deterrent to your mad fucking military and your genocidal military. Kelly Morales sends $5 and says, as a queer person, I don't care about the politics of gay rights when people are literally starving. F off Israel. Kelly, we couldn't agree more, and thank you so much for the support.
An Israeli woman pilot helps liberate Iran, quite the women of Iran. And boy, that's a big difference.
Yeah, Haley says Ela laps that up. That is exactly the thing that Ela tweeted about, by the way. Ela Klein, like, oh, the women pilot in Iran, women can't even walk around without the headscarf. But look at the brave Iranian, brave Israeli pilots, heroes, true heroes, as they're bombing literal women. And they're bombing like fans of H3 who like the H3 podcast who happen to live in Iran. And Ela's out there celebrating, oh, yes, women are bombing you.
And that's true of everything. It's true of nightlife. It's true of the startup nation, the incredible ingenuity and entrepreneurship, incredible freedom. Israel is a I would say is a.
But if you want to talk nightlife, Lebanon is like has legendary nightlife. So fuck off again, man.
And we don't smell like shit.
And they're always trying. That's the thing about Israel, bro. They want to steal everything that like from other because they have no fucking culture. Oh, Lebanon is a good clubbing destination. We're the best clubbing destination. They want to fucking be the destination in the Middle East for tourists,
Yeah,
bro.
you will never be Beirut. Tel Aviv will never be Beirut. You could fucking cry about it all you want. You will never fucking be Beirut because no one wants to party with Israelis because you guys are rancid human beings.
And you guys can try, bro, but like the majority of your fucking culture comes from America and comes from fucking Europe. You got
and
no
shitty techno music.
and schnitzels, bro. You've stolen schnitzels. You don't even have fucking cuisine, you fuckers. Anyways,
a paragon of freedom in an area that doesn't exactly enjoy freedom, and to have young Americans
We have freedom.
march and support these mass rapists, these people who beheaded men, who burnt babies alive. I'm talking about the Hamas monsters. Is that their
Simone says audio keeps cutting up for me. Try refreshing your stream. That might be the issue.
ideal? They don't know nothing. I mean, they don't know what they're talking about. And I want to bring that truth to them. So Israel is a great free society and the best partner that America has anywhere on
Great
earth.
people there for sure. When we visited, everyone was so welcoming and
Oh,
people
they
were inviting us
visited,
over
of
for
course.
dinner and
Yeah.
stuff. But I see, like, that's the thing too. I'm not claiming to be an expert too, but I'll just read stuff on like
I
X
know.
and like people will say like Israel's killing babies or like they're starving people.
That's completely false. In fact, the reason
Oh my God, here we go.
That's not happening. We've never killed a child ever.
Here we go.
That's not true at all. What all these? Oh, you mean the fake news, the fake reports that of all that footage? It's all fake footage of the children dying.
Let's,
Israel, like that's the thing too. I'm not visited. Everyone was so
I
welcoming.
just want to see how
and
they
people were
bring up
inviting
this
us over for
fucking
dinner.
point again.
America has anywhere on
Great
earth.
people there for sure. When we visited, everyone was so welcoming and people were inviting us over for dinner and
Yeah.
stuff. But I see, like, that's the thing too. I'm not claiming to be an expert too, but I'll just read stuff on like X and like people will say like Israel.
Okay, but he called it X, so you know the
Yeah.
guy's a freak. You know what I mean? If you ever call Twitter X, you've already lost. You've lost the battle. You've already like don't interact with me. Don't send me a post on X. You know what I mean? Like thank you.
Israel's killing babies or like they're starving people.
That's completely false. In fact, the reason
So I just saw on X that like, Israel is killing babies or starving people. What do you have to say about that, Netanyahu?
we have civilian
It's completely
casualties
false.
in Gaza is be false. In fact, the reason we have civilian casualties in Gaza is because Hamas, who are basically horrible murderers and killers, okay, committed to our destruction and your destruction.
Oh, and your destruction. They don't give a fuck
course.
about Steiny and his fucking orange friend, bro. They don't give a flying fuck, okay? My guy. And at least he admitted to killing civilians.
Look, the fact that there's civilian casualties in Gaza.
And no fucking pushback from these two idiots, bro. Like, he says, no, that's not true. Well, fucking push back. Fucking challenge him on it, bro, you fucking dumbasses.
They say so openly. I mean, they say the big enemy, the real enemy, the great Satan is America. And Israel is the small Satan. But it's a small Satan that is standing in their way of
Yeah, that's true. That is fucking true. America is the great Satan, bro. They're the biggest supporter of Israel. And They're the biggest funders of Israel. They give them all the money for weapons, bro. It is their fucking fault, bro. How many countries has America destabilized around the world, bro? How many governments have they fucking ruined? How many leaders have they toppled? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, everybody knows at this point, man. Like, stop it, stop it. You can go to as many podcasts as you want. You can go on the Andrew Schultz podcast if you want. You can go hang out with Theo Von if you want. And I doubt any of them would fuck with you, to be honest with you. It's too late, bro. Look at his stupid little hostages pin over here.
I will say, I have a golden ribbon pin like that for the Children Cancer Center in Lebanon, and I haven't worn it since October 7th because you fuckers ruined it for everybody.
Yep.
Fuck you.
You gotta burn that pin. Flush it down the toilet.
Literally, fuck you. It pisses me off so much.
Veronica says, Tel Aviv is so LGBTQ friendly. Israel is so accepting. That's why all the queer community moved to Berlin in the past 20 years. Oh, look at that.
Wait, is that why Berlin is so freaky? Is it half Israeli? That makes sense.
I mean, oh yeah, the Germans are crazy. If there's a lot of, I'm sure there's a lot of Israelis in Germany too. That makes it crazy. But I mean, look, Veronica, we have someone in the coming to us from Israel telling us that that's fucking bullshit, and the gay community there is like running away to Berlin because they don't like fucking with Israel.
Conquering with other Iranian proxies, conquering the Middle East, and then we move on to you. So America is the great Satan, and America, needs to disappear.
Inshallah, in this
and we stand in
lifetime.
their way. But one of the things you have to understand is Gaza is the densest urban environment you can find, and Hamas embeds itself in the civilian population of Gaza, the Palestinians, okay? We tell the Palestinians, hey, leave.
We're
Because
doing
after
the
they
view.
push-
My God, bro.
It's the same talking points from October 2023.
Bro-
It's the same exact talking point.
Bro, it's 2025. Like, the Nelk boys are letting Netanyahu do human shields. He's doing the human shields segment,
dude.
bro. He's doing the bit.
Fucking
He's doing.
hell.
Are we doing the human shields bit again? Bro, it's been 2 years, man. Oh, not like I was gonna say, read a book. You don't open Instagram and look at the videos of the dead children, Steiny. You don't even need to read a book. That's what's good about this whole thing. You know what I mean? Not good, but like, you know what I mean? Just the videos are everywhere. Minimal research. 5 minutes of research, my guy. You know what I'm saying? What did you gain from doing this? What did you get? What do you get out of this, you fucking idiots? Part Twain sends $5 and says, fast forward to next week when spineless AB is shaking hands and laughing with Steiny. Exactly. And like, hey, Steiny, do you want to date Olivia?
Oh, funny.
It's so funny. For the girlies. Oh, Olivia. For the girlies, folks. Anyways.
us and raped our women and beheaded our men.
And Far Twain, thank you so much. Oh,
You
sorry.
rape everyone.
I paused over the raping and beheading. Sorry, let's go back.
Hey, leave. Because after they butchered us and raped our women and beheaded our men and burned our babies, we have to remove this threat.
If it wasn't bullshit, you wouldn't need to keep repeating that. Like, the fact that they keep repeating, like having to say, like, bro, honestly, like 9/11. People saw what happened on 9/11. I'm just throwing that as an example. When people talk about 9/11, they don't have to repeat, like, 2 buildings and the planes went in and people were burned to a crisp. And like, we saw what happened. It looked pretty bad. You know what I mean? You don't need to keep describing it graphically. The fact that he has to keep saying this is because it's a lie, and he has to keep fucking shoving it down your throat to try to convince you and make it a reality. You know what I mean?
And the sex, the rape, the fucking sexual torture or whatever, which they've been trying to peddle in the mainstream American media since October 2023, and they tried to do it again recently, and then nobody believed it because nobody has ever found a shred of proof that any fucking rape as an act of war has happened by Hamas to the Israelis.
Even if it didn't, honestly,
But fucking the IDF rapes everyone. Men, women, children, with their dicks, with fucking guns, with anything, and you fucker. Sorry.
And no. And when someone tries to put these IDF soldiers or prison guards like in fucking prison for raping prisoners, the Israelis take to the streets and protest in anger for their right to rape prisoners.
How
Like,
dare you not let us rape these filthy Palestinians?
yeah, like, I want to shove my fucking baton up his fucking ass. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you fucking psychos? And they take to the streets, and then the head rapist, Israeli guard, is now like a local TV celebrity. He shows up on like on talk shows. He shows up on fucking game shows. At first, he used to wear a mask to hide his identity. Then he got so comfortable that he took it off. Now he's out in the open, fucking hanging out. Okay, oh, so No Name says, yeah, Karin's mic sensitivity seems to cut off her
Sorry,
voice.
that was really loud. I'm sorry.
Yes, so if we get too loud, the mic, might cut off. We're using a noise gate, folks. That's what you guys were asking for. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine, folks. We're going to try to yell a little bit less, but we're going to be passionate.
We come in to take care of the Hamas terrorists. But the Hamas terrorists don't leave the civilian neighborhoods.
But what I was going to say, that even if there was, bro, look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that not a single person in Gaza, either from Hamas or from, there is multitudes of, like, it's not just Hamas that is active in Gaza, okay? Was there probably an instance of, like, someone who maybe sexually harassed or even maybe raped an Israeli prisoner or guard or whatever? I'm sure it has happened, because you know what happens in war? In every single war? Sex crimes. You got fucking crazy motherfuckers on every side of every battle, bro, that perpetuate.
It doesn't make sense for it to have happened anyway.
It doesn't make, no, I'm not saying on
Because
October
they were
7th.
very tight on time anyway.
Yeah.
Logistically, it makes no sense.
I'm not even saying on October 7th. I'm saying maybe one of the hostages in one of the, like, in the year that they were held.
Maybe the world was made of pudding.
It may have fucking happened. It still does not excuse a fucking genocide, and they're making it seem like it was like a systemic thing, like everybody was raping on October 7th. They were running around grabbing prisoners and raping them. Bro, none of that shit fucking happened, bro. Okay? But are we denying that there might have been some sex crimes? No. Everybody, since the dawn of time, bro, rape and fucking sexual crimes and sexual violence, unfortunately, comes with fucking war. But that does not excuse a genocide, and you do not use several instances to dehumanize an entire population and to try to convince people that they deserve to be genocided. So, let's go.
And we say to the civilians, we call them up because we have their telephone numbers. We say, leave, please leave. We send them leaflets, millions of leaflets, please leave. We do everything that is possible that no army has done. They want to leave. You know what Hamas does? They shoot them. You say, we want you to stay because we want to have civilian casualties, because then they can show
Can you
it
pause
on
for a second?
CNN or all these
I'm
other...
gonna, one sec. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna try to fix the audio real quick. I'm just gonna change the settings real quick. Okay, no, that's not what I need to do. I'm gonna cut to you. Say what you want. Just 1 second.
Israel, let's fucking like put thousands of people in order to take aid, right, from the trucks that come in. They give them 10 minutes to pick up as much aid as they can, and then once that 10 minutes is up, they start shooting people. That is who is killing people who are going to get aid. But you know that, so there's no point arguing. But it's just how and beyond, how is this propaganda working? Because everybody knows Israel is the one who's shooting Palestinians who are trying to get fucking food and water into their families. It's just beyond me. Fix it?
I think I fixed it. Try yelling.
I'm not gonna yell. Khalas.
Okay, I mean, I think the audio, you guys are gonna be able to hear us if we yell or not.
I'm gonna try not to yell.
networks and so on, and played that Israel is deliberately doing this. We're not deliberately doing anything. We'd like them to leave. And in fact, successively during the war, it's been now a year and a half.
He said we'd like them to leave. Oh, we know he'd like them to leave permanently. We know.
Also, we should mention at the beginning, before the genocide started, the population in Gaza was 2.4 million. Now it's less than 2 million people.
Yeah, like 1.8 or 1.9.
Most of them. So we've minimized those casualties, but it's not because we seek to have civilian casualties. It's because Hamas wants them. They're willing to sacrifice their own children, their own families, both because they don't really.
And we're happy to do it. Like, even if it was true, even if Hamas was using human, imagine you're going to a bank, you're a cop, you know what I mean? You get to the bank and you got the criminal, he's holding someone hostage. He's like, don't fucking shoot her, I'm gonna kill the hostage. And then imagine the cop just being like, I don't give a fuck, takes the gun, fucking shoots, guns down the hostage and the fucking criminal. This is literally what Israel is doing, even if you want to believe their human shield tactic. Like, let's say Hamas was literally grabbing families, putting them, standing right behind them and like, pop, 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 hiding behind the children, pop, 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 hiding behind the children. You know what I mean? Let's say that's what they were doing. Are you that much of a piece of shit to be like, all right, fuck it, let me kill the kids and let me kill the guy behind them? No, first of all, they're not using human shields, okay? They keep fucking saying human shields. Where's Mossad HQ, motherfucker? Netanyahu? It's in the middle of fucking Tel Aviv, in the middle of the fucking city, surrounded by fucking civilian buildings. Fucking, God willing. But you fucking motherfucker, bro, like, stop using this fucking dumbass fucking argument. Because even if they were using them as human shields, are you that much of a fucking murderous, genocidal motherfucker for you to murder the fucking human shields, you fucks, instead of finding another solution, a non-military solution, because that's the only fucking solution? But you don't want that, do you?
Care for human life, but also because they think it's very good propaganda against us. And if they just let them leave the war zone, get to the safe parts, safe havens that we've created in Gaza, no one would be hurt. And the minute Hamas lays down its arms, surrenders, maybe we let them leave Gaza. That's the end of the war. No one gets hurt.
What would your message be to Palestinians that just want to have like a peaceful life?
Get rid of Hamas. Help us get rid of Hamas. They torment you. They oppress you. They shoot you in the back of the head. If you want to leave the war zone, they kill you. And if you say a word in protest, they'll kill you. If you're gay, you're in bad shape.
If you're gay, oh my, bro.
If you're gay.
If you're gay.
I love gay people.
Let's not even get started again. Did I mention that Israel has gay pride parades? Did I mention?
Africa, did he not get the memo that being gay is woke now? Trump doesn't like gay people anymore, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, the Nelk boys don't fuck with gay. Like, if
We
that's
don't like
what you
gay
think,
anymore.
if that's what you think, if you think the Nelk boys 89% white male demographic loves gay people, do you know what happened when they got a trans woman to sponsor Bud Light? A whole country stopped drinking Bud Light, man. Okay, that's what happened. Like, this isn't working. The gay stuff, you save it for someone else.
Save it for someone else. Save it for call her daddy.
Yeah, or Pod Saves America or something, like, you know?
They torment you. They oppress you. They shoot you in the back of the head. If you want to leave the war zone, they kill you.
Is that what the IDF does to the Palestinians? Agreed. You're right, Netanyahu. That's what they do.
And if you say a word in protest, they'll kill you. If you're gay, you're in bad shape, really bad shape. And if you are,
Why did he look at the guy over there? Is there a gay person standing there?
If you're gay like that one
they'll
over
kill you.
there.
If you're gay, you're in bad
Like
shape.
you're in trouble.
You.
You're in trouble, my friend. You don't want to be gay.
Don't go to Gaza.
You don't want to be gay in Gaza.
Really bad shape. And if you are a woman, you're chattel. You're chattel. You're nothing. You're property. That's the opposite of everything we believe.
If you're a woman in
This is not
Palestine.
true. It's like
Yeah.
verifiably not true.
So Palestinian women are property, apparently. Guys, we know Palestinian people. They're normal fucking human beings. I have a Palestinian aunt who passed away not too long ago. Tant Salwa. Look, yeah, guys, they're normal fucking people, okay? They love their kids. They give them...
No, you don't get it.
They give them
hate
kisses on the
women and they kill
forehead.
women.
No, they don't. They give kisses on the forehead. They make delicious food. The whole family sits down. They're loving moms. What the fuck are we talking about here, bro? What are we doing?
But I say, it's not only Israel. It's you. So we're the same.
How do you respond to, like, I'd say there's a lot of American support from the females, from the gays towards Palestine.
From the
So how does that make any
females?
sense?
From the females, from the gays. The females and the gays.
No, they're not asking him anything or asking follow-up questions.
He's just been talking for like 20
Yeah.
minutes
They're not
nonstop.
saying anything.
Or just 14 minutes. But like, again, he's like,
How do you respond to, like, I'd say there's a lot of American support from the females, from the gays towards Palestine.
From the
So
females,
are-
I mean the gays.
are they wrong? Are you saying that they should be wrong to support them because Palestine is anti-women and anti-gay? What do you have to say to those women and gay people that support Palestine right now, Netanyahu? Please let them know.
how does that make any sense? based
That's,
off-
How does that make any sense? Oh, how does that make any sense?
gays for Gaza is like,
Because gays, how do gays have... Gays should only care about gay people, right? Like, gays don't care about women and children.
He wants to say a slur so bad, like you can feel it. He wants to say it.
Netanyahu or
Netanyahu.
or the Nelk boy.
Actually, both of them. He wants to be, what do you want to say to those F slurs?
chickens for KFC. You know, I mean, that's insane. The whole thing is absurd. Chickens for KFC, right? Gays for Gaza, or you know, women for the women of Gaza. What are you talking about? You know, they're
are you talking about?
completely
There's no woman in Gaza.
subjugated. They've got this death cult that is contaminated. So you can push this stuff. on
Okay, so
TikTok or
if
whatever.
women in Gaza were actually subjugated, as he's saying, isn't that even more of a reason for women to support them? Don't Western women love standing up for the
Yeah.
oppressed brown woman? Oh no, Iran, we must save Iranian women. So if Hamas is truly oppressing these Palestinian women, don't you want women to support women for Gaza? Don't you want gay people to support the gay people in Gaza so they can finally get their rights?
Yeah, don't they want to give them freedom, American freedom?
Like, yeah, I'm confused, bro.
around this stuff, but you know, you can't build peace or security on the rocks. You know, they'll crash. I mean, these things will crash on the rocks of Middle Eastern realities. You can only build peace on truth and reality, not on deliberate, falsified fantasy.
Why do they say Israel's like starving the people of Gaza?
Well, because we
Why do they say that? Why? Why are these random people on X saying that they're starving them?
falsified fantasy.
Grok told me that Grok mentioned that the IDF was starving Palestinians. Is that true? I get all my information from Grok.
Why do they say Israel's like starving the people of Gaza?
Well, because we're trying to get the food in, and we let food trucks in, and guess what happens when we let them in?
What?
Hamas steals the food.
Oh, Hamas! Oh, you know what? I almost, he surprised me with that one. Hamas. I thought really there was gonna be another. Like
That's
maybe
crazy.
There's all these potholes. We're trying to get the trucks in there, but they're not fixing the roads, so we're getting trouble to get the trucks to the places we need to get them. The potholes.
I really thought he was going to blame the potholes, but Hamas,
Hamas.
that was surprising. I was
Hamas
like,
is
ah.
taking the food. And
I didn't think Hamas was taking the food. I thought it was the roads. You know,
The roads. We kind of bombed all the roads, so there aren't even any roads that lead to the people.
yeah, and like, is Hamas also standing at the Rafah border, not letting the HLX in, or is that just the Israelis that's doing that? Like, just so we're clear.
This is, bro, and we're only 15 minutes in, by the way.
This is just ridiculous, Anthony. This is literally the most ridiculous thing we've ever reacted to.
There's an hour left. Yeah, this is insane. Like, this is
like
insanely absurd.
cartoonish.
Takes the good chunk for itself, then sells at inflated prices. They jack up the prices and then they sell the food to its population, to its hungry population, if they give them at all. And then use the money that they take from their own people to recruit more killers into their terror machine. That's what
Exactly.
You actually know, yeah, exactly. You know how they actually recruit people is when you kill their dads, their sisters, their moms. They're like, oh, I want revenge.
Oh, it's the enemy, and we should hate them.
Yeah. Oh,
them. Okay.
Israel just destroyed my home, killed my mom, killed my dad, killed my best friend, killed my cousin, Isam. You know what? I want to fucking kill you guys. That's how you recruit people into Hamas. You're doing it, Netanyahu. You are the prime recruiter for Hamas. You are to Hamas what Call of Duty was to the U.S. military, my man. Okay, Call of Duty was like a funnel to little kids to join the military. They made it look cool and fun. You know what I mean? You're doing the same to Hamas.
happens.
Why are more Palestinians not siding with Israel against Hamas then?
Well, up to now they've been terrorized, but guess what's happened? Since we're beating Hamas, all of a sudden we see Palestinians rising. You have to see this to believe this, okay? And they say to Hamas, hey, you're not coming into my building. You know, you can't use my school or this hospital as your command post. We're not
What the
letting
fuck
you.
is he
And they
talking
start
about?
fighting them. Now we
Saying
have,
that the Palestinians are now rising up against Hamas, saying, no, Hamas, you cannot use this school because Israel will spare this school. If you don't use the school to shoot out a rocket, we are sure that Israel will spare it because Israel has a good heart. The Israeli army is the most moral army in the world. Not that Israel and the IDF have bombed every single school and every single hospital in Gaza. You know what I mean? They will, because Israelis will spare it, folks. Of course they will.
actually armed conflict between Palestinians and terrorists. It was unimaginable a year and a half ago. But now there are Palestinians who rise up. And, you know, the more the better, because we can create a different future for Gaza. And we should also do something very simple that President Trump said, and it was brilliant. So that's my idea. That's how he cuts to the chase. He says, you know, at the end of this war, the people of Gaza should have the choice. If they want to leave for other countries, they want a freedom of choice. Why are they locked in? Hell,
Why are they locked in? Why are they locked in, you motherfucker? Oh, dude, he's sitting with honestly, this interview to him was like such a gift. He's sitting with the dumbest motherfuckers
Yeah.
alive, bro. Why are they locked into Gaza? Do they just not want to leave? You forced them in there, motherfucker. They're not even allowed to leave Gaza to go into Israel. They can't get access to passports. They can't travel. They can't leave the country. They can't fucking go anywhere. They're mostly unemployed. There's like 50% unemployment rate in Gaza. No one can fucking leave and do anything. And now they're saying it, but now they're humanitarians. But why? We want to let them leave and go to the rest of the world. And if they want to live in Europe, and if they want to, he's just trying to get rid of them so they can build fucking condos for more fucking Israelis from New Jersey, bro. I mean, Americans from New Jersey. That's what's happening, folks. And the Nelk boys, Happy Dad. Don't forget, folks, this interview is brought to you by Happy Dad Beer. Netanyahu loves Happy Dad Beer. Benjamin Netanyahu swears by Happy Dad Beer.
we're not locking them in. Anybody could leave, but Hamas is locking them in. Suppose they want to leave. They want to go to another country, okay? Why shouldn't they have the freedom of choice to do that?
Yeah, great question, ya akhu sharmuta kis امك بعيد, bro. Why shouldn't they have the freedom to leave? Ya khara. Why have they been trapped in Gaza for fucking decades, bro? Why? You answer that question, you motherfucker.
Because this is all upside down, you know? The victim of this horrible terrorism is called the aggressor. The people who are oppressed by Hamas are seen as supporting Hamas. Give them a choice. Give them freedom. Give them a life and give them a future. They can't have that with these Hamas stormtroopers. But the amazing thing is, you know, I come here and I see these protests. The people who are protesting for Hamas and against Israel, they burn American flags. They're not.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. And you know what? That's protected under the fucking First Amendment. You should be
Amendment.
you should be allowed to burn any fucking flag you want, bro. Fucking freedom of speech. You want to burn the American flag. You want to show your dissatisfaction with what the American government is currently doing. You want to hang that flag upside down. You want to burn the fucking flag. It is your fucking right, bro. Okay, you want to burn Israeli flags. I also specifically, that one is especially nice one to burn. Also, wiping your ass with the Israeli flag is nice. Using it as a doormat. There's like a restaurant. I think it's in New York. I think it's like a falafel shop in the States. That has like their whole floor is like an Israeli flag with like pictures of like Netanyahu and Israeli leaders. Bro, if someone wants to burn an American flag, fuck you, bro. You're for fucking Israel, bro. Why are you talking about Americans burning American flags? Let Americans do whatever the fuck they want. Do you want to put Americans in jail for burning their own flag, you motherfucker? Is that what Netanyahu wants to do? Is that what the Nelk boys stand for? The Nelk boys want an Israeli prime minister who was conducting a genocide to tell, and I'm an American citizen, folks, I'm offended. This motherfucker is trying to tell me that I'm not allowed to burn my flag if I want to show dissatisfaction with my government? God damn it, don't tread on me, you Israeli dog.
Only burn the flag of Israel. They burn American flags. They're anti-American. They're not MAGA. They're not supporters. You know, who do they support? You know who they
Yeah, of course they're not MAGA, bro. Of course they're not MAGA, you fucking idiot. Look at this little neck thing here.
support? They support Iran and its proxy, Hamas or Hezbollah. What does Iran do?
R.I.P.
Twins.
R.I.P. Sayyid Hassan.
Just understand, people who support Iran or speak on its behalf. Iran tried to assassinate President Trump not once but twice.
They were behind.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're saying that those fucking random shooters that tried to shoot Trump were planned by Iran. Can you imagine? Okay, can you think if there was actual evidence that Iran tried to murder the possibly the next president of the United States? Why would America not nuke the fuck out of Iran the next fucking day? If a country actually tried to kill the sitting president or the upcoming president of a country, of a foreign country, would they not fucking ravage them the second they found out, bro? But no, Trump sat idly by and chill for months until Israel decided to bomb Iran.
But also, Iran wouldn't have missed.
Also, Iran
We'll
would not
say
have
that
fucking
for
missed,
free.
bro. Okay, they would have paid for a
We'd
shooter that
definitely
actually
do
can
it now.
fucking shoot and aim. But like, if it was actually Iran, bro, Iran would have ceased to exist. Iran would not be on a fucking map right now, bro. Okay, just so you know. Bart Twain sent another $5. Thank you. Says supporting Israel is like chickens for KFC because they're the crazy ones who are gonna start a nuclear war and kill us all, bro. Again, I always say it's so fucking scary to be Israel's neighbor, man. Like, we live next to the most unhinged fucking country on the planet.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen one day or the other. It's gonna fucking happen.
And you mentioning KFC right now. Goddamn, could I go for a spicy chicken wrap right now? Oh my god.
Assassination attempts.
They openly admit. By the way, they put out a price on his head, on mine too, by the way, smaller price.
And the Nelk boys just sitting there, not even questioning, like, wait, what evidence is there to prove that those assassination attempts were by Iran? They're just like, oh, okay, cool. Iran tried to kill our president. Damn. Like, nothing. They're just fucking sitting there. Like, their heads are like fucking empty cooking pots. Just it's hollow. Just smack it and it'll ring.
They actually put a price on your head?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Do you know what it is?
You know?
Yeah, it's smaller than his, naturally. He's the president of the United States, for God's sake, okay? So they put out a fatwa 2 days ago.
Put out a
3 days
fatwa?
ago.
Cool.
By the official cleric of the irradiated regime that President Trump has to be assassinated and that I have to be assassinated. And by the way, they targeted
Sick.
You should. I mean, something really bad should happen to you, Netanyahu. So the worst things on the planet should happen to you, man. And I'm not
Death
even gonna.
is too easy.
And I'm not even gonna say in Minecraft at this point, bro. Like, honestly, you deserve the worst. You deserve the worst. You deserve to fucking suffer for everything that you've done to all of these fucking innocent people in Palestine, bro. عن جد كس اختك بقايد برو ان شاء الله انت وعائلتك كلها وسليلتك كلها قصص مقرفة تصير لكم يعني ما بعرف يعني عم قولها من عربي تمام to skirt around some things بس انه ان شاء الله ينتهك اختكم انت ومرتك واولادك وسليلتك كلها مش اذا اهلك بعدهم عايشين ان شاء الله ينتهكوا كمان اذا مش عايشين اذا ميتين وبالقبر رح نشيلهم من
هنشوفهم بجهنم الحمراء ان شاء الله.
حنشيلهم. We're gonna dig them up من القبر وحنيكم. We're gonna fuck their corpses يعني لأهلك. يا قير. I'll fucking do it, bro. كس اختك بقايدة. I think you guys got some of that.
Yeah, they got that part.
أخو الشرموطة. This video is getting demonetized.
Sarah, my wife was here, and they targeted our bedroom window. Yeah, we were supposed to be there. They hit through their proxy Hezbollah. They fired a drone right into our bedroom window. So
Just recently?
Oh yeah, no, it was a couple of months ago. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, that was. They don't even know that, bro. They didn't like. They didn't even look into the fact that like Iran almost they did the hit Netanyahu's building. What a glorious day! If only they didn't miss. If only they didn't miss. Yeah, Iran. Oh God, that would have been such a happy day. Such a celebration.
So
Just recently?
Oh yeah, no, it was a couple of months ago. Yeah.
Wow.
No, it was a year ago actually. Yeah, a year ago. Okay. So how many months? 7 months ago. She counts, you know. Yeah, so they tried to assassinate President Trump twice. They've killed and injured thousands of
He just says it again, unchallenged. Iranians tried to kill president. Bro, can you believe it? Can you imagine, bro? CH sends $5. CH, who's been helping me play Dark Souls, by the way, on the gaming channel. CH, thank you so much for the help. Sends $5 and says, this interview is seriously rage-inducing, but you are all making it at least somewhat tolerable. Well, thank you. It is rage-inducing. It is. The fact that this is being shown to so many young people. But no one's falling for it. That's what I love. If you scroll down to the comments of this video, ain't nobody fucking with the Nelk boys or this fucking dumbass. So that's at least encouraging to see.
Americans in Iraq and Afghanistan. They bombed American embassies. They murdered 241 Marines in Beirut.
Beirut, shout out. Let's
Wait,
go.
what's he talking about?
Hezbollah, when they killed the Marines in the 80s.
They chant death to America, death to Israel. They're out to get America. They were building atomic bombs and intercontinental ballistic missiles. That's their plan to reach America. So you want these mad ayatollahs to have that power? Of course not. So they're anti-American, they're anti-Israel. And the guys who protest, and many of them are paid and organized by foreign NGOs, bad people. They're out against America. They hate Israel because they see Israel as part of America. And in many ways,
it is part of America, bro. And he's going to say, in many ways, it is.
right.
I'm just trying to figure it out too.
See Israel as part of America. And in many ways, they're right.
I'm just trying to.
They're right, because Israel is literally like the 51st fucking American state, bro. It is literally like a mini America, man. There's so many Americans walking around our land, man. It's fucking crazy.
Figure it out too, because even in New York City, right? What's Zoran?
Yeah.
He's an anti-Semitic guy.
Yeah.
The highest.
Anti-Semitic guy. They're saying Zohran Mamdani is anti-Semitic for simply not liking Israel. This is how far the anti-Zionist versus anti-Semitic thing has gone. They've done such a good job of conflating Zionism with the Judaism, honestly, that now if you say that you're against Israel and what Israel is doing to Palestinians, you are basically labeled an anti-Semite. He's just casually fucking saying that. Like, what an idiot, man. And this is a friend, I must remind, of the H3 fucking podcast. Steiny, good old Steiny's coming to visit.
The highest population of Jews in New York City. How's that even possible?
Well, it's possible because a lot of people have been taken in by this nonsense. I mean, what? You want to defund the police? You want to have people go into stores and, rob them and be free? You think that really creates a good society? You want to crush all enterprise? You want to
Well, you
tax
live in a
people to
police
death?
state, so.
And this fucking idiot is also thinking that like defunding the police means literally we don't want any cops or any protection in the street. Just go into the store and grab whatever the fuck you want. Defunding the police is literally just
Also, the police are useless. If you get robbed, they're not gonna help you.
I mean, first of all, fuck the police, but it's also reallocating resources from overfunding police departments that have fucking tanks and weapons that they should never have to use against civilians and using them for social workers. If there's a mentally ill person who's yelling at a supermarket, maybe don't shoot him in the head. You know what I mean? Maybe get him the care that he needs.
I mean, that's a one-term effort, but, sometimes you have to get mugged by reality to understand how stupid that is. So that's silly, but, sometimes folly overtakes human affairs for a while, but not for long, because reality steps in. So I'm obviously not happy with it, but I'm less concerned with it, because I think if we can speak the truth to the young people of America, they wise up pretty quickly.
Is the war with Iran, is it over now? After President Trump did authorize the strike and they destroyed the nuclear program?
Well, it certainly helped, but I'll tell you what happened. We were like a person with 2 lumps of cancer, okay, that threatened our life. The first one's a nuclear cancer. Would have taken them within a year, they would have had atomic bombs, which they openly.
Yeah, it's been since the 90s.
Yeah,
They're a year away. They're a year away from having atomic bombs.
Motherfucker's literally been saying that since the 80s. So, like, yeah. Look at his fucking ears, bro. Massive, gigantic ears.
Declared in the tyrants of Tehran, they said, we're going to destroy Israel, the Jewish state. The other threat that we had, another lump of cancer, was these ballistic missiles. Now, you got to understand, this is like a bus. So with a ton of TNT, okay, explosives, comes down at Mach 8, and boom, just destroys everything in sight. Israel is the size of New Jersey.
Yo, Iran fucked you guys up with those fucking missiles. I mean, Israel definitely did more damage to Iran, but what Iran managed to do with their fucking missiles, bro, and they fucking made their Iron Dome look so fucking pathetic. Iran, we salute you. for now and ever.
Okay. So it's bigger than Rhode Island, but that's about it, you know. It's the size of New Jersey. Now you imagine that you would have 20,000 of these ballistic missiles, these one-ton bombs on New Jersey. So you either get destroyed by atomic bombs.
It's always fucking New Jersey.
Motherfucker, they don't want to attack New Jersey. That's why I always say go back to New Jersey. He always fucking loves talking about New Jersey too. But like Iran doesn't want to attack New Jersey, bro. Like stop it with this fucking idiotic shit, man.
Thousands of these deadly ballistic missiles.
So you think there's still a threat and they want to?
Well, we had to act.
Yeah.
Why do we have to act? Because if you don't remove the cancer, you're going to be dead. Now, if you remove it, as we did, it might come back. That happens in cancer too. But if you don't remove it, you're not going to be there. So we had to act. We did act. And, just with incredibly brave soldiers.
But is there a chance of peace with this current regime?
Not with the regime, but with the Iranian people. And I think they've had enough. 80%.
Just like there's a chance for peace with the Palestinian people, right? And the Lebanese people.
We need to liberate.
He's
the
always
Iranians.
appealing to us. He wanted to liberate us.
Hell, he wants to liberate Syrians. That's why.
He wanted to liberate us from,
happening.
but he liberated Lebanese people from Hezbollah. They have liberated the
Yay.
Palestinians from Hamas. They have
Thank you,
liberated the
Israel.
Iranians from their tyrannical government, and now they're going to liberate the Syrians from their tyrannical government, which they sponsored, by the way.
I don't want to throw these theological thugs out. They're just, intimidated by secret police that has, that just shoots them. But I think that there's a chance that the Iranian people will actually rise up because, everybody talks about regime change and they envision, the American army and the Israeli, the IDF forces invading Iran, boots on the ground and all that other nonsense that people spewed forth. No, we took action to remove those two life-threatening threats, the nuclear threat and the ballistic.
We need to, do you know what like the actual lump of cancer is? Israel and the Middle East. The Middle East is a body, and we got like this little foreign thing right there that's just fucking with everything and killing it slowly.
Missile threat, and we removed it. We pushed it away for many years. But ultimately, it's up to the people of Iran to rise up against their tormentors. And I think there's a possibility it will happen. And then we could have peace. We had peace with Iran before that. Before the Ayatollahs took over, in 1979, we had direct flights between Tel Aviv and Iran. We're two ancient peoples. We had a great partnership over many years. We have a common
Israelis are not ancient peoples. I'm sorry, bro. Iranians are ancient peoples. Israelis are not. Israelis are a fabrication that were created like 70 years ago, man.
And modern Hebrew is also a fabrication that was created 70 years.
So, I'm sorry, bro. Good luck with that. You ain't no ancient people. I know you want to be,
They want to be Phoenicians so bad. They want to be us so bad.
Yeah. I mean, Jews have existed for thousands of years, of course, but Israelis? What the fuck is that? What's an Israeli, man? What's an Israeli dish?
Together. And it's sort of interrupted by this thuggery. But when this regime goes down, you're going to see peace between us like you never believed it.
That'd be nice because I think one thing Americans don't want to see is everyone has post-traumatic stress from trying to do regime change in Iraq and the past Middle Eastern wars.
Why do it? That doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It has to come from within the people, and the people are they're great people. The Iranian people are great people. I sometimes do.
That's why we killed hundreds of them in this last campaign.
These podcasts of them. It's not a podcast. I mean, I do I do a video. Okay, so 3-4 minutes. I tell them that we would happily cooperate with them, solve their water crisis. Israel is the best water management in the world. We could give. They don't have water in Iran, even though they have. They don't have electricity, even though they swim in oil. Because it's so corrupt and so badly managed. So I give these podcasts. You know what I see? Millions and millions and millions of views. The first time they showed me this, I said, no, it can't be. I said, no, Prime Minister, look.
Are you talking about your fucking analytics right now? And by the way, look, in Lebanon, we have very corrupt politicians. We also, we have water in Lebanon, but, it's probably fucking dirty as fuck. You can't drink our tap water here in Lebanon. We don't have electricity. I've told you guys, you see the power cutting off here. We have separate generators. I have to use, UPSs and stuff because the government doesn't provide us electricity, and our government has failed to provide us with electricity for fucking decades, and they keep lying about it. They keep getting grants and money and wasting it and mismanagement. Of course, we still don't want Israel to fucking bomb us. I'll still take my fucking government being a shitty, corrupt fucking government rather than Netanyahu bombing my fucking people. How about that? How's that for an answer?
Got, I don't know, 15 million views. I mean, the whole population of Iran is
they're watching, right?
90 million. So I said, oh, wow, that's amazing. You know what the amazing thing is? They have names. The people identify themselves. So you understand, in a tyranny like this, if people speak out, they really want, you know what they want? Freedom. They want their freedom. They have,
He's trying to be like an American so bad, like freedom.
Yeah.
We're gonna spread freedom to the rest. Bro, no one fucked with America. No one fucks with America wanting to spread democracy and freedom around the world. Leave everyone alone. Leave us alone. Leave Iran alone. Leave Syria alone. Leave Yemen alone. Leave Iraq alone. Leave Jordan alone. Leave Egypt alone, bro. Khalas fikko an aidna, man. Go back to fucking Philadelphia from where you fucking came from, you motherfucker.
they have this slogan. Well, it's women freedom. The women want to be free, the men want to be free, and Israel wants them to be free, and I think America wants them to be free. But it's up to them. Ultimately, it's up to them. And I think they're getting closer and closer to the day when this horrific regime disappears. That'll be good for America. So it's not conquest. It's not American boots on the ground. For God's sake, everybody said World War III. Remember, if the president enters, you got these experts, paid experts, silly experts. America, that's World War III. It's war between China and America, and you have to invade Iran and all that nonsense. Hell no. I mean,
Motherfuckers acting like they won bro, you got your asses fucking handed to you. Like the whole world sided with Iran. There's so much footage of like Israel and Tel Aviv being fucked by Iranian rockets. Like Iran, okay, they'll lick their wounds and they'll recover, man. They'll get their nuclear weapon program back on track. But you guys looked like fucking fools in front of the whole world.
very brave and persistent pilots. They go in, drop this thing in the bunker, come back. Not a single American casualty. And by the way, not a single Israeli casualty. Our brave pilots flying over the skies of Tehran. Nothing.
How did President Trump let you know about that mission?
You ever hear of phone calls?
So what? But he just called you up and
I'll
said,
be right back.
Prime Minister,
I don't think it
we're
was
bringing in the B-2s.
I don't think it was an open line, But we have these great conversations. We're very open with each other.
I zoned out.
He said it's like a team
Guys, my bangs are not
that
big.
has never happened before, and I can categorically vouch that having worked with successive American presidents, I've never seen anything like it. And it's trust.
I just need them
It's
to
affinity.
beef. It's gonna be really funny.
It's understanding
they
that
beef because it's gonna happen.
we're fighting for a
eventually.
greater
Both
purpose,
have
and that we can do so very
Okay.
intelligently and very
You good?
differently from the way that is
What's
being
he saying?
portrayed in the media. And we just had proof.
Actually, he's just sucking Trump's dick.
I just got some snacks. You want some cookies?
I'll have one actually. Yeah.
Try one of these. They're pretty good. And I have some like fake randour digestives. They're really messy, but try. Like, there's some tissues here. Like, the chocolate is super melty.
Oh.
Yeah, these are pretty good. Here, if you want some of these.
Good.
All these guys, they're sitting there. Yeah, if
A lot more.
President Trump is foolish enough to do this, it's going to start World War III. It's going to embroil America in another Vietnam. You heard this stuff? You remember this?
Mhm.
This is yesterday. They talked about it with such authority and seeming expertise. That's all nonsense.
Yeah.
It just turns out to be nonsense, pure, utter nonsense. And the president had the temerity and the leadership to disavow these so-called experts and do the right thing, and to do it with great resolution, great clarity, and with great transparency between us. You don't have to tell the Iranians, but we tell each other.
So how much? Oh, sponsor! Wow, let's see what brand just committed suicide right now.
All right, guys, we're gonna interrupt really quick. I want to let you guys know about MoonPay because whenever I need to do anything crypto related, MoonPay is the
Don't forget, folks, Benjamin Netanyahu loves MoonPay. He's on a podcast sponsored by MoonPay and Happy Dad Beer.
first app I open. Best thing about MoonPay is they literally have every payment provider. Since MoonPay knows Zen, make sure you friend that
Sean,
So I'm not hating. No.
nothing.
fast and potentially get canceled.
Do you have any type of relationship?
I question how much value. Here. Grab like multiple.
One more. For my stomach.
Like, I wonder how much value there is in us watching more of this. Should we watch Hassan berating the Nelk boys for even doing this? Or do we watch more of this, you think?
At some point, he talks about freedom of speech. Not sure when, though.
Here?
In this interview, yeah.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
He's like, what? Your podcast gets censored? That's crazy. You should have freedom of speech.
Yeah, because Israel doesn't...
Yeah, and then everyone's like, Israel literally has military censors.
Israel arrests fucking journalists. There was like an English teacher at a school who like posted on Facebook like against the genocide. They fucking put him in jail for 2 days.
With Kim Jong-un?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Just interesting.
No. The answer is no.
I think you definitely have a tough job, but Why do you think you're like so hated worldwide?
Well, a lot of propaganda. First of all, I'm not
Hate
hated
the Jews,
worldwide.
what
I'm,
can I
I just
say?
received this. I just talked to someone, a rabbi, and he says he just heard from his brother, who was in.
Rabbi Shmuley? Are you a fan of Rabbi Shmuley, Karin?
I love Rabbi Shmuel. My favorite.
He's the best of rabbis.
My favorite rabbi.
He's actually great because he makes people hate Israel.
Yeah, right? It's
So
awesome.
He's a great pro-Palestinian advocate, accidentally. Let's skip a little bit.
Of the Palestinian issue. Well, the Palestinians have been fighting this for 100 years before there was even a state of Israel. And they're not fighting for a state. They don't want a state next to Israel. They want a state instead of Israel. And
Yes.
they teach their children.
That's the whole fucking point. Brother. Exactly. You're getting it. Yeah.
They want a state that was there before Israel. You went, you stole their land, they want it back. Now, at this point, it's too late. You're going to have to share it. You know what I mean? Unfortunately. But yeah, that's the idea. They want their country back, bro. Just like most people who watch Nelk want about America. I want my country back, all them damn immigrants. That's what Palestinians feel like. Like, where'd all these fucking people from New Jersey show up?
We're this fucking New Yorkers.
Why are there so
Why
many?
New Yorkers here?
Yeah. Why are there so many tourists in our fucking country, bro? What's going on? Get the fuck out. Palestinians are racist, you could say, maybe. You know what I mean? Against tourists. They want you out, bro. I'm kidding, folks. Just having some good fun.
That the greatest duty is to murder as many Jews as they want. The so-called moderates, the other branch, not Hamas, the moderates that are described as such.
The non-Hamas, the moderates. Okay.
The non-Hamas moderates. So Palestinians who aren't the fighters, we also hate them. Fuck them.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a small break from this. Just watch a little bit of Hassan. And, like, switch back and forth. You know what I mean? Because it's
Yeah, let's see his video, actually. Yeah.
All right, so you guys interviewed the Adolf Hitler incarnate, Benjamin Netanyahu, and
So
now
embarrassing.
everybody's yelling at you guys, I assume, right?
Like, getting
Is that-
yelled at now by, like, their dad.
it's humiliating.
You know what I mean? Online. But, like, Nick Fuentes yelled at them. Like, that's what's so fucking funny. I think I saved that tweet. 1 second. Let me...
Wait 1 second. Somebody just died.
Somebody died?
Ozzy Osbourne just died.
Ozzy Osbourne just died? R.I.P. I mean,
That's fucking crazy and random. Like, the chat, they were talking about it. R.I.P., man.
well, Mo.
I know him from Hannah Montana.
Look, Sharon Osbourne is a big-time Zionist. If Ozzy's a Zionist, I'm not going to feel that bad. He's a big inspiration for a lot of people. He ate a bat live on stage. Inspiring stuff. R.I.P. Ozzy. But
Sharon Osbourne is... Wait. What? I didn't know this.
Sharon
I
Osbourne is
thought they were like separate entities. I didn't know they were married.
Sharon Osbourne is a big-time Zionist.
That's great.
Can you look into Ozzy if he was a Zionist?
Ozzy Osbourne, Israel.
Yep. I'm sorry, guys. If he was a Zionist, you're not going to get the reaction that you want from me. At this point, I need to know.
Wait, yeah. He was among 200 public figures calling for investigation into BBC Israel bias.
Ozzy Osbourne?
Oh, wait. Performed in Israel,
He's performed in Israel.
but...
Controversial take coming from the Do Not Worry podcast, folks. Ozzy Osbourne, you can burn in hell, my man. You can burn in hell. Oopsie. If you're a Zionist, I'm not going to feel bad for you. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy he's dead.
Oopsie. Yep. I mean, hey, lived a long fucking time. He did a lot of shit.